I know exactly who I am. That's right. Go back to WWE. Tell Heyman, tell Jordan, you tell them all! I'm coming for them!
Before you say a word, I have a limited amount of time and an even more limited amount of patience for you. If it were up to me, you'd already be suspended.
Well, it looks like you've been overruled, because I'm still here, taking up your precious time.
Yes, time I should be using to welcome the woman who actually won the Royal Rumble, Becky Lynch. A superstar who clawed her way back with grit, not temper tantrums. That's where my energy's going. Not into cleaning up after whatever meltdown you've got brewing this week.
Got it. I'll save the chaos for after the Becky Lynch celebration.
Look, for some unfathomable reason, Hunter and the board feel like despite the fact that you attacked a general manager, that I'm supposed to give you another chance. So this is your chance. Keep the chaos off my show, and maybe, you make it to WrestleMania without burning this bridge down too.
Oh, I'll be at WrestleMania, in the main event, taking the title off Jordan Grace.
Well, between us, I've got it on very good authority that Becky Lynch is announcing she's facing Jordan at WrestleMania. So I'd suggest tempering your delusions.
I'd suggest you remember what I do to GMs who get in my way.
I don't like where this conversation is going. So I will say this, and then you will leave my office. You are opening SmackDown in a match against Lyra Valkyria. Be good, follow the rules, and keep the chaos off my show.
Sir, yes, sir.
You can really feel it in the air. Nobody knows what to expect from the woman we once called the archetype tonight. Not after what she did to Adam Pearce. Not after who she chose to become.
She's not here for redemption, Michael. She's here to win. And if that means burning bridges, torching legacies, so be it.
Yeah, but when you burn it all down, you better be sure what's left can stand the heat, because Lyra Valkyria, she doesn't flinch in the fight.
Fisherman's Buster! Using the cranium. Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops.
Finishing it off with one more.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that. Setting them up for...
Good God, that's devastating.
And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Lyra's getting carved and dissected.
Oh, what a response.
Oh, my God.
Into the ring again. Well, they're called rules for a reason, and this referee's seen enough.
What the hell was that DQ out there? I didn't want to give you a second chance. I was told to. And you just made the entire board look like fools for pushing me into it.
You told me to be a good soldier. You should have realized I'm a general.
And yet here you are, causing chaos instead of leading anything. You think there won't be consequences? That you're above the system? You're not. You're in it. And now you're mine to deal with.
Then deal with me. Just don't be surprised when the system breaks trying to hold me down.
You're not as invincible as you think. Becky Lynch didn't need to break the rules or burn bridges. She earned her WrestleMania shot the right way. That's why she'll be out there in the spotlight, and you're in here making excuses.
Well, well. The great comeback continues, I'll admit. I thought maybe you'd finally found that missing gear, that killer instinct that turns contenders into champions.
Funny. I was thinking the same about you. Thought you finally learned not to underestimate me.
I don't underestimate you. I understand you. You run hot. You talk big. You make noise. But when it matters most, you crumble. Like a forgotten statue years past its relevancy. That's why you're watching your shot vanish into thin air while Becky Lynch main events WrestleMania.
You almost sound like you're rooting for her.
Oh, Becky Lynch is going to lose at WrestleMania to my client Jordan Grace. But she'll do it under the lights, in the main event, with the world chanting her name. And you will be back here, still trying to figure out how the story moved on without you.
I don't need a spotlight to shine, Paul. I'm the damn fire. And this fire will keep burning until I get my shot against Jordan.
Sure, face it. While you act out and spiral, the window on your comeback is slamming shut. Late means last, archetype. And in this business, last means left behind. Have fun watching Jordan and Becky at WrestleMania.
And now the GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, with what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the woman who will main event WrestleMania, proof that hard work pays off, Becky Lynch.
Here we go, Becky Lynch back on SmackDown for the first time since punching her ticket to WrestleMania.
Becky is really milking her intro, isn't she?
More than usual.
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble. Didn't we, Becky? It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough. You are going to face severe consequences.
Oh? What's that, Becky? I should be the next challenger for Jordan Grace? You want me to take your spot?
Becky got some fight left in her.
I'm afraid you mean had.
Make the match, Aldis.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended.
We need some medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts right now are with Becky Lynch.
I don't even know where to start. It wasn't enough to attack me? Someone who stood by you? Someone who came to you as a friend? And now Becky? I once thought you were walking a hard road back, but you're just burning the whole trail behind you.
I never asked you to believe in me. That was your choice, your mistake. I asked for a title. Everything else is noise.
You really think you're better this way, don't you? You're not evolving. You're eroding. And you're too far gone to notice the difference.
Whatever version of me gets Jordan Grace at WrestleMania.
Check your phone, idiot. Aldous already made the call. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair. Triple threat at Saturday night's main event. Winner gets Jordan. That's the WrestleMania main event, not you.
No, I'm not letting that happen. I clawed my way back, bled for this place. And now I get to watch from the sidelines while they hand out my WrestleMania spot like a party favor? Not happening.
How are you gonna manage that? You're not even allowed in the building. Go home and take a hard look in the mirror.
Oh, hey. I don't think we're supposed to be talking since you're suspended. Unless we're just hanging out. In public, where it's safe.
Relax, Troy. I'm not gonna kick your ass in an airport. Unless you give me a reason to.
That is wonderfully reassuring.
I need a WWE producer I can trust to keep his mouth shut. You're going to help me.
Fantastic. I love helping. People always say, if you need anything, ask Troy. He can make it happen.
Good. I just need to know the whereabouts of Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair. At all times. When they're coming, when they're going, when they're vulnerable.
Oh, just that, huh? Yeah. I think that's a very interesting request, and I will consider it.
And I'm reconsidering my stance on airport beatings.
Consider it done. That's what I was gonna say. I suppose you want to get started on this as soon as possible.
Let's start with Rhea.
I know I'm going to regret this.
Rhea Ripley is looking totally locked in for her match later tonight.
First Becky, now Rhea? That woman's not even supposed to be here.
You have to wonder if this has anything to do with that announced triple threat match to determine Jordan Grace's WrestleMania opponent.
Oh, we don't have to wonder, Cole. It seems clear that's exactly what's behind this.
She's already suspended, man. Keep pushing like this, and she might not have a way back.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Oh, man! These superstars clearly and appropriately channeling every ounce of road rage they've ever had right now.
Wow, that hurt!
Oh, man. Bruising shot to the back.
X-Plex! I knew they didn't like each other, but Oh, no.
I don't see them getting up after that.
And with good reason. That brawl had shades of downtown.
There you are.
Please, no. I didn't know you were asking me to be a part of a crime spree. When I saw Rhea on that stretcher, my life and career flashed before my eyes.
Calm down, Troy. Rhea Ripley is going to be fine. Eventually. Maybe. Who knows? But you're already in this now.
No. I just pointed you in a direction. Under duress. Let's not forget the under duress part. I was very under a lot of duress.
You were an accomplice. You're already on the ride. You think if anyone finds out you helped me, they'll believe you were innocent?
Yes, if there's one thing people know me for, it's my integrity and... Okay, yeah, you're right. What else do you need me to do?
Good boy. I need you to tell me where I might find Bianca Belair.
You might find her any number of places. Date night with Montez, getting her hair done, or maybe at NXT next week?
You're turning into a regular right-hand man, Troy.
I really wish you wouldn't do this.
There's an added buzz with Bianca Belair returning home to NXT.
The Archetype with another attack.
This woman is crossing lines that haven't even been drawn yet.
With WrestleMania on the horizon and all eyes on one match to complete the card, the woman who used to call herself the Archetype is determined to hijack that conversation.
She's telling everyone who will listen that if she's not in the match, she'll burn it down before it ever happens.
And she might actually do it. Nothing more dangerous than a woman who's convinced the system owes her everything.
Check this out. Windmill Gutbuster.
Ooh.
Oh, a kick! Wow! Oh, dragon screw ankle breaker. Wow, that hurt.
X-Plex!
This parking lot has become a war zone for Bianca Belair thanks to the so-called Archetype.
Right into that dumpster.
Belair was scouted there.
Boom! Connects right on target.
Lining up and measuring their fallen opponent.
And now it looks like they're done.
You really don't know how to stay gone, do you?
People just don't know how to stay out of my way.
Bianca Belair was supposed to be a special guest referee here tonight to determine the championship match at Stand and Deliver.
And now Bianca can't stand or deliver.
When you thought you were too good for NXT a few months ago, that was the best thing to ever happen to me. But at least now the whole world knows the truth. That the Archetype's legacy isn't redemption, it's wreckage.
It's both. Redemption is just wreckage with better PR.
You made your mess on SmackDown. Don't drag it down here. I don't want to see you near my show ever again.
Relax. The last woman standing between me and Jordynne Grace doesn't go here.
Charlotte Flair appears unfazed by the speculation that she's next on the Archetypes hit list.
That hit list just struck. The suspension isn't cutting it. This woman should be arrested.
Charlotte Flair does not seem the least bit surprised to find herself in a fight against the suspended superstar tonight.
Nobody's surprised, Cole. The only question was where and when.
One more question you forgot, Corey, and that's whether Charlotte is going to let the former Archetype walk out of here in one piece. Unsafe use of a safety cone. Boom!
Charlotte has been through everything in this business, but she should have seen this attack coming.
Ooh! Pow!
Oh, man.
And now it looks like they're done.
Done for now, but I have a feeling this isn't over, Cole.
This woman is suspended, but somehow has been allowed to speak here on Saturday night's main event.
If you bought a ticket to see a triple threat match here tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that the card is subject to change. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Charlotte Flair were standing between me and my destiny. The main event at WrestleMania! Nick Aldis tried to keep me out of this ring, but he doesn't control me. And now that everyone is out of my way, I'm going after Jordynne Grace.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the most explosive, athletically gifted force of this generation, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Women's Champion, Jordynne Grace. But tonight, I'm here because of you. You take out the competition, stand here, and call it destiny? This isn't destiny. This is desperation. Your last pathetic play. Because you know the only way you could ever be worthy of standing across from my client, Jordynne Grace, is if you were the last woman left.
I just have one question. Does she know?
Does she know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh-so-special WWE Women's Champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from her?
What are you talking about?
When I first came back to SmackDown, I was unstoppable. And then here comes Naomi. Then Nia. Two women coming together to come at me. That's the kind of thing that only occurs when someone whispers just loud enough to make real noise. Someone like the wise man. Funny how Moreno ended up with the Wyatt Six after I left her behind. They didn't target her at random. Someone pointed them in the direction of a lost soul. Someone who knew exactly what kind of chaos that would unleash. Someone who wanted me trapped in that nightmare while the Royal Rumble came and went. Someone like you.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck toiling away on SmackDown, far from the WWE Women's Champion, that was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out Rhea, Bianca, Charlotte, and now my client, Jordynne Grace, gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE Women's Champion has heard enough.
Jordan Grace is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman.
Jordan, there's no need for you to involve yourself in any of
What
it.
I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part
You
of
lied, you manipulated, you made this all about you.
Jordan, let's go hash this out over steak.
No, I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this woman up by beating her again, this time at WrestleMania!
Jordan Grace has made the call herself. We have our WrestleMania main event.
The woman we once called the Archetype gets the shot she's been waiting a year for.
Will this be the ultimate finish to her comeback story, or will she fall flat on her face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.
Wow, so Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the woman he's been stringing around all year? Please.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Moreno, guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the woman who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah, so you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between you and me. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than flexing like you built this yourself. You've been playing champ while Heyman holds the map. You didn't beat me a year ago. You caught me mid-rebuild. Now, you're getting the finished product.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour. You try to show how tough you are in some wannabe underground street fight. Expect us all to run away because you beat up an old man. Then go and tell some campfire ghost stories with the Wyatts. While you spent a year embarrassing yourself, I was defending my title over and over and over again.
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield, picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside the ring. Inside the ring, it's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends with the same result. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
Extreme rules. Let's take the leash off both of us. WrestleMania deserves mayhem, and you deserve a brutal end to your reign.
You think a few chairs and kendo sticks are gonna change how this ends tonight? Bring them all.
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start. Everybody watches the end. But a lot of people miss the middle.
You're not going to give me some nonsense about how getting there is half the fun, are you?
No, just saying it was a long road to get here. But here we are. Main event. WrestleMania.
Jealous?
You're going up against Paul Heyman.
I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back.
No, never. There's a reason I turned him down then. That hasn't changed. I don't need someone scripting my path for me.
No, not now anyway. But maybe someday. Anyway, good luck out there.
Here to wish me luck, Aldous?
We both know luck hasn't gotten you this far. If it were up to me, you'd still be suspended. Actually, let's be honest, you'd be fired.
Starting to sound like you're rooting against me, Nick.
As a general manager, I'm required to remain impartial. But as a man, I would very much enjoy watching Jordynne Grace drop you on your smug, condescending face.
You don't have to like me, Nick. You just have to live with the fact that I earned my way to WrestleMania, whether you cheer or not.
Well, you got your match. Jordynne Grace, WrestleMania. And all it cost you was your soul, and Moreno's, and any shred of respect I had for you. We were friends. And you attacked me? Why? For getting in your way? For trying to remind you of who you were? You know, all those years you were off making movies and chasing that dream, I kept my word that whenever you wanted to come back, I'd get you back in. And I did. And I wish I hadn't. I sure hope it was worth it.
It will be when I win.
Will it? You know, in life you don't get do-overs. But if you could, if you had a chance to go back and change just one decision, one moment that sent you off course, you're telling me you wouldn't?
No. Every step brought me closer to this match. Even the ones I took over people like you.
Wow. I thought I knew you. I guess I never did. Look, anything can happen out there tonight. Extreme Rules lets you do anything. But after tonight, the story won't just be what you did. It'll be who you became to do it.
Just like everyone else, it sounds like you can't wait to watch.
I never said who I was pulling for.
Jordynne Grace has handled every style, every threat, but tonight she faces a force that broke every rule to get here.
And now the rules are gone altogether. That's exactly what the former archetype wanted.
Just a reminder, Jordynne's still the champ for a reason. You want to break her? You better be ready to get broken too.
A pinpoint kick to the back.
Just welting the back with those laces.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. Grace having trouble shifting the tides.
Yeah, Jordynne's defensive instincts need to kick in.
Mommy's here to settle up with the archetype.
You have to wonder if this is Heyman's last roadblock.
But where is she?
Rhea's in the ring.
She's made her target known.
With the riptide.
And what was once a match is now pure chaos.
Goes for the pin. And she's not done yet.
Somehow not letting the ref get to two here.
showing off her fast thinking there. Spear!
Double underhook applied.
Butterfly suplex. She's bringing the fight outside. Regalplex. Looking to explore things ringside now.
Stunner on the jaw.
Grabbing the title, and I think someone is going to get real up close and personal with it soon.
Immense pressure being kept on Jordan.
This is Grace's perseverance getting tested.
What's she looking for under the ring?
Going for the shovel and clearly not looking to do some impromptu landscaping.
Look out. This is getting out of hand.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some. Whoa, just chucking that shovel at them.
Gentlemen, we're getting up close and personal with this fight. Crashing into the barricade with such force.
And she wisely heads back to the ring.
X-Plus! Follows up, shoulders down. 2.
The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, we have a new WWE Women's Champion.
I don't agree with how she got here, and these fans don't either.
Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Jordan Grace, well, that is just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
The Archetype is joining forces with Paul Heyman. Is anyone surprised?
Wait a second.
No, she isn't. She just knocked Heyman out cold.
She doesn't need Heyman. She's already defeated his champion.
The Archetype walked into WrestleMania with a chip on her shoulder and walked out alone as the most dangerous woman in WWE. For Booker T, Corey Graves, and Wade Barrett, I'm Michael Cole, and this has been WrestleMania.
Well, talk about making a WrestleMania moment. After everything you've done, I thought you would have stooped even lower and sided with Heyman. You two seem meant for each other.
I am the WWE Women's Champion, and I accomplished that all by myself. I didn't need that pathetic, blubbering leech, Paul Heyman.
At least we can agree on that last part. In any event, now it's time to prove you can stand on your own by defending your championship.
I will dominate whoever you put in my way. So what do you got?
I feel like we can make this title defense work, no?
Starting things off with a good old scrap.
Okay, they got it out of their system.
Well, not by a long shot. This is going to be an emotional match from here on out. Early cover for the title. Keeps this title match going with the shoulder up before 2.
Still pretty early in this match. Still has time to kick out when they feel like it.
Oh, what an intense striking combination. Jordan's lost momentum here.
Kalani has run into a roadblock.
Both arms captured, and vitriolic stops.
Punctuating it all with one last
From the middle rope.
Oh, just paid the price for the high-risk move.
Incoming.
And she's fine taking this to the outside. Kick to the gut creates separation. Setting up for something here.
My goodness!
And then look at that! And it's just really hard to watch her be taken down like this.
She's got to start fighting back to get in this match.
The challenger looking fairly run down at this stage.
Yeah, but I really don't think the game plan needs to change here.
Does this style of match favor a more unhinged superstar?
Oh, yeah. You need a twisted imagination to take full advantage of a no disqualification match. That said, sometimes this match brings out a darker side you wouldn't expect in some superstars.
No telling what she'll find under the ring here.
got that twig in hand, but I don't see a net anywhere around here.
And she finally answers back.
She found her opening, and she took it. That's what you gotta do, man.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous. Come on, this has got way too far. Just stop this already.
Turn it into a pin. This could be it.
There's 2.
The champion retains.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE
Well, you did it. You really did it.
Obviously, I was born to be champion. Just took a minute to fix everyone else's mistakes.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Heyman. You stood at the crossroads, power right there for the taking, and you chose you. It was bold. It was inspiring. It was probably stupid. But what can you do? It's not like this is a video game where you can restart, make different choices, you know, zig where you should have zagged.
Right.
Unless it is. I mean, come on. What if this whole thing's a simulation? What if I'm just pixels and code? There could be someone out there holding a controller thinking, Xavier Woods, you handsome bastard. Get to the point.
I know the feeling.
I'm just saying, if this was a video game, then you could go back. Maybe you and Moreno would be best friends right now. Maybe you'd open up a restaurant together after you both retired. You could decorate the walls with photos chronicling your adventures in and out of the ring.
Do you think I'd ever open a restaurant with that parasite?
You never know. But if this was a game, you could find out. If it was, this is exactly where a little choice would appear, asking you if you wanted to give up your title and play through things again, or stay here and hang with Adam Pearce for a while, defending that championship.
I just got this title. Now you want me to give it up and try to earn it all over again?
Okay, well, since apparently I can trigger menus now, I guess I'll just hang here awkwardly, waiting for you to get bored and come back.